So guys, day 4 here in Prague, day 2 of the competition. Obviously yesterday went well, picked up the first win for the team, first person out there. Went against a young guy, I think he was 18, young kid I guess, from Northern Ireland. It was actually his debut I think. Basically he was like a karate guy, so I thought the game plan was pressure with boxing, catch a kick, take him down, submit, ground and pound basically. Went exactly to plan, just mauled him pretty much without trying to sound cocky or anything. It was probably the easiest fight I've had so far, didn't take any damage. And yeah, pretty much just had dominant position. I wasn't able to get off as many shots as I'd like because he was able to kind of scoot to the fence and just keep working, so I couldn't just tee off on him completely. But he was a resilient young guy, so fair play to him. I think he'd do well in the future, but right now, yeah, I just didn't really think he was on my level. And yeah, so I pretty much like had his back. He was transitioning, had his back a lot, was working for the chokes a lot, didn't get seatbelt very good, but just kept falling back, pressure, and then second round eventually managed to get the one arm rear naked. And today woke up, same deal as ever, had to go make weight. I actually weighed 170.2, so I was slightly over. I just went literally 15 minutes and I cut 0.4, so I overcut by 0.2. That was super easy, just hit some pads and stuff. And I felt great as well, it was the best I ever felt weighing in. I ate quite a lot yesterday, as you'll see from my video, but that was probably why. So weigh-in was perfect, got a ton of food in, felt great, felt more relaxed as well, getting more relaxed generally. And yeah, had a later fight today. Unfortunately, I lost to the number 3 seed in my bracket from Norway, a guy who fights on the same show as me, BC MMA, a guy who I've, funnily enough, had my eye on for a while. I thought I was going to end up fighting him at some point. Real, like, just solid guy, pretty athletic, like 6 foot-ish. Just kind of solid punches, nothing super flashy, decent wrestling, but very good on the mat. I think the mat's like his main thing. Coming out of my first fight, I had a few knocks and that, my neck was sore, and the main problem was my knee was kind of sore, and I actually tweaked my knee in the warm-up today, which really wasn't great, which discouraged me a bit from kicking, and didn't make me really want to grapple too much and kind of gas myself out or risk hurting it. As we knew he was a strong grappler, so the game plan was to box him up on the feet and then try to take him out in like the later rounds, third round, when hopefully he'd gas. Obviously as well, not using my knee or anything as an excuse. It didn't stop me in the fight at all, didn't even feel it in the fight, felt good. And yeah, he was the better man today, so that's fine. Basically, first 2 rounds was a kickboxing fest. I kept it on the feet, he tried to take me down, but my wrestling felt good, but I basically just didn't get enough volume in. He was able to pick like some good flurries out and connect a bit, hit me with a good left body kick in the first round that kind of had me wincing a bit, so I had to reset there, but felt okay afterwards. And then in the second round, I believe he hit me with a good head kick. I think my guard was up, I'd have to watch it back. I think my guard was up, but it still kind of rattled me a little bit. And afterwards as well, I think he said that I caught him with a pretty good right hand. But yeah, first 2 rounds were pretty much just kickboxing. And the first round, I felt I lost. The second round was close, but again, I probably lost. So obviously my corner was anxious and they wanted me to mix it up and get the takedown, even though he was dangerous on the mat. I'd say cardio-wise, it was kind of even. So yeah, it made sense to kind of go for something different. Yeah, third round was going along kind of as before. I wasn't really doing enough combos. I was kind of pot shotting, just going for single shots, which obviously wasn't ideal. I landed a lot of good shots, but nothing like really damaging, unfortunately. So I ended up hitting the takedown on him, felt good in the wrestling department, but then I rushed going for a pass, and John won't be happy, but he started to lock up a Kimura, went to armbar, I was just escaping, he was re-establishing, bloody blah blah blah. And then I ended up, off the back of that, falling into a triangle, and I tried to resist for a bit, tried to escape and that, but he transitioned really well, really smooth, so fair play to him. Like, he caught me and I had to tap, but it's how it goes. Spoke to him afterwards. Yeah, he was the 3rd seed, he'd already got bronze last year, and he's had like 12 fights as well, so he's much more experienced than me. This was only my 5th fight. I'm not super happy or anything, but it's going to stand me in good stead, and I just feel like it's just really going to help me progress overall. So it's not all doom and gloom. Basically, there is silver lining. And now as well, another small cloud is I'll actually be able to film some of the competition, which is good, and get to show a bit more of Prague too. but obviously that is a very small silver lining. Yeah, with regards to watching the fights, the first one was recorded by some of my teammates. My second fight, no one managed to film it, but with both fights, I believe they are recorded by the organisation, though they're not released for a while. We both landed some good shots. My legs sore, I'm sure his legs sore. My jaw is absolutely killing me. I can't even chew that well, so I might have to hold back on the pizza, but we'll see about that. No major injuries, which is great. So I'll be able to get back in there next year early, smash a load of grappling tournaments, maybe do a boxing match or a Thai boxing interclub or both, that'd be sweet. And yeah, it's just one of those things really, like it doesn't define me, still feel very good about my skill set. I felt I was right there with him, he just picked his moments a bit better, he comboed a bit better, he was a bit fast in the transitions on the ground. I think with a few adjustments I'm going to be like right there, I'm getting a lot more comfortable in the cage. And yeah, I just enjoyed the experience. Like, it was a really good experience. I'm a lot calmer. I see things more now, and yeah, it's exactly what I'd hoped to get out of the experience, despite obviously without getting a gold medal. I'll just show you some like the knocks and bruises. I've already whinged a bit already. So yeah, can't really see much, but just got a couple bits and bobs on my eye and cheek there. Nothing really major. Same over here, no big black eye or anything, just an ugly mug. And then yeah, my back's a bit marked up from the cage, but to be honest, I've had it a lot worse in training than that. But yeah, maybe one day I'll get some Christmas tree action going on my back, but for now, just skinny lad. So guys, that will do it for me for day 4 of this vlog. Probably just gonna have a beer, chill out, eat some good food, as obviously I don't have to make weight anymore, which is nice. And yeah, thanks for any continued support, any message of support, I always appreciate it.
Oh, you're right.